Hi, Leo. Welcome to November. If you're new here, my name is Tamil. I'm the founder of Overflow. And every month, I channel soul guidance for each sign. And the oracle messages that come through at the beginning are for the Overflow community at large. And then we go a little bit deeper inside the sanctuary, which is our monthly membership for communion with self, with a capital S, your higher self, and soul family. Leo, your strength is the strength of Cancer, which makes perfect sense because you are the heart. You are what gives us courage. You are what gives us bravery. You go ahead of us and protect what we are birthing. Bottom of the deck is home. Protecting perhaps what is most sacred, which is the home, which is the family. Maybe even your mother, grandmother, your ability to mother. That's for somebody. Your challenge is intention and Dragon's Lair. And I do think you're guarding something, honestly. Like, you're guarding something with your life, but maybe you don't know how to protect. But you know something needs protection. So, let me tap into this a little bit. So I'm just now noticing that there's a rainbow behind. And so definitely lean on and call on your ancestors for wisdom and guidance as you protect whatever this blessing is that they have given you, have in store for you, even if you think you have no idea how to tend to, even something you created. Maybe something you've created has taken on a life of its own. It's bigger than you could have imagined, or you're being set up to cultivate something that is beyond what you think you're equipped to handle. And so you're needing some wisdom. Trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. We'll read Dragon's Lair and Intention. This is really interesting that you have two cards coming. Red flags should not be ignored, so that's how you protect, right? Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Protect your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. Ignore this alarm and you'll wander in circles near the edge of the Dragon's Lair. Choose another path, for your treasure lies elsewhere. Lord, Lord, Lord. Are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and or ambitions, or the true motives and ambitions of another? This is the time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they are sincere. Are you pursuing some goal without all the information? It says blindly, but I'm trying to not be ableist in my use of language. But since this person does have a fold over their eyes and an eye covering, this is helpful to get us to understand, are you pursuing some goal without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now is a time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to reboot. Leo. Especially with these dandelions here, you get what you wish for, it feels like, but you don't really want what you think you want. For those of us who aren't continuing in the sanctuary, let me just get a little bit of closing or clarifying guidance before we go deeper into the reading. The World, 5 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups rather, at the bottom of the deck. You're going to be good regardless. Don't try to hold on to relationships that you think are going to get you something or get you somewhere, even though they're uncomfortable. The 5 of Wands is those red flags. You're being shifted into a different timeline, sure, but more so a different soul group. And so the same things that you thought you wanted or needed or were necessary before, things don't look exactly the same as they once did. So just be alone right now as you figure out what feels right for you now and what's next. Because the information or the well-intended advice of people who might not want to see you win, sadly, is best to steer clear of that and get more in tune with your own personal GPS system and wisdom and ancestors for guidance, because you're very sensitive right now, and whatever it is that you're building, it's really in its infancy, and it's fragile. And even your spirit, like your spirit is just now, you're just now starting to feel like yourself again, and fraternizing with the enemy is what I just got. Don't do it just because you think you can, just because you overlook those red flags, and just have boundaries for yourself. We'll see what's going on, child, in the relationship sector. So let's start with career and finance. So Leo. Wow.